Hello there, today I have a triple review of Kickback, Shrapnel, and Bombshell. So here they all are. I'm going to speedrun this because I have to review 3 figures in one video. So let's take a look at the first one, Kickback. This one is pretty cool. They're all pretty cool. I can't say which one is my favorite, but this is the first one I have achieved. Yeah, the joints are kind of loose. It is also an old figure, but I think it'll stay still, or I don't know, stay intact, I guess I mean. Just adjusting the camera right here. So yeah, just adjusting the lighting really quick. So this is definitely G1 accurate, so I really like that about the figure. There's literally no kibble. This is a gun right here, which I don't know if that's G1 accurate, but you know, he has a gun. It is definitely really waffled out, but it's fine. I like to keep it on his back, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there for now. Just put it back here. I guess you could have him hold it, but you know, honestly, I don't think I will. It's kind of a generic gun. Articulation, his head is on a ball joint, so yeah, it has a little bit of a wobble. Swivels all the way around. Shoulders are actually kind of really tight. They go all the way around, outward, nothing inward. Elbows, they go way over 90, just like that. Could go even further like that if you want to break his arm. Bicep swivel, and his hand kind of dips in. But that's just due to transformation. No wrist swivel, I believe. Yep, no. Chest swivels all the way around. Kicks forward that far, back that far. 90-degree knees, because this thing likes to bump into the thigh. Thigh swivel, all the way around, all the way outward, like that. Of course, it goes outward. And of course, ankle pivot, 90 degrees, and toe movement. So this is mostly due to transformation, but yeah, he has all that articulation, so he is pretty well articulated, as you would expect from a figure like this. Honestly, don't know why he doesn't have wrist swivel. There's not a lot of complexity going on here with the transformation, which I will show you right now. So bear with me, as this part with the head is a little bit scary. You're gonna swivel the head around, and you basically have these plastic bug ears that you have to turn back. I don't want to rip the plastic off, so that's why I'm kind of scared to do this, but you know, I kind of have to for the review. Yeah, I'm too scared to do that, so I'm just gonna keep it in robot mode position. Sorry guys. So yeah, this piece right here, if it focuses, there's a piece right here that will come out to cover the face. Not his giant forehead though, just his face, just like that. So yeah, it should be like this, and then you can move these wings back like so, and then split at this bicep section, so with that hand in, like I showed you earlier. And then back here you could just push the feet in, and these things can come out just like so. And we're basically already done. Sorry about that. That is notification. But yeah, that is basically the entire transformation done. He is kind of an ugly grasshopper. So yeah, that's the grasshopper mode. This is definitely the weakest of the modes to me, in my opinion. You can really tell it's just a dude, kind of just laying on his back with a few appendages coming out of his already human appendages. So it's weird. Also, because of how free this mode is, there's not a lot of tabs, so he can't really stick anywhere. So I guess, yeah, there's kickback in his grasshopper mode. Yeah, it's strange, but it works. And you can, I believe, yes, you can put the gun down here for some weapon storage. So that is nice. Next up, we've got Shrapnel. This one actually has upgrade kits on him, or upgrade kits. It's just toy hack stickers. So he definitely looks a little bit shinier and blingier than the others. So you guys know that's why. So yeah, he is out of frame. Sorry about that. There he is. Shrapnel, he is cool. I guess the stickers look cool. I don't really mind them. I wouldn't really care if they were there or not. Yeah, he has another weapon back here, but he doesn't have another one. Just this is his only weapon, I believe, other than these things on the back of his arms. Just saying, it's another weapon on the back of a figure, just like kickback. So this one does also have toy hacks things on it, but that on his back, still clean. All these Insecticons are pretty clean, not gonna lie. So yeah, I guess I will put that onto the side, and you can, of course, put it in his hand. That's probably the best gun out of all these. But yeah, these things also come here because of Evo Fusion. So they're supposed to be bug leg these. I guess you could put them in his hands. So now they're guns. But I honestly don't like how that looks. And I think these being on the back of the arms. Oh, wow. Did a whole flip. Like I was saying, having these things on the backs of the arms, I think that just looks better that way. Instead of being entirely clean. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, I just think it looks better that way. Excuse me, had a little burp. Yeah, I guess articulation now. His head is kind of hard to reach because of it's in the middle of all this, but it is tight and it goes all the way around. Shoulders outward that far, inward that far. It could go all the way around if you get his antler thingy out of the way. So yeah, bicep swivel, got a over 90-degree elbow bend. Nothing at the wrists, it goes in like that. Torso swivels all the way around, outward that far, back that far, or this is outward that far. So these Constructicons or Insecticons kind of have the same articulation, honestly. A 90-degree elbow bend, just a smidge over 90 actually, and we've got full 90 ankle tilt. Do we? Whoa, that is tight. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, 90-degree ankle tilt and foot pivot down. Just like that. So, yeah. These guys do mostly have the same articulation so far. But yeah, I guess let's just get to transformation now. So the first thing you're going to want to do is push these things over his head. Put these prongs forward. Swivel his hands into his wrists, or his wrists into his forearms. And then you can open up the shin panels. This will allow you to, well, you could always move the feet down, but this will actually allow you to do this with the legs. So you just shimmy those in, like so, and then you can tab them in. And then, yeah, you should find the sweet spot where it clicks. Actually, you cannot click until you swivel the torso all the way around. And there you go. Doesn't click, but you know, rests in place, like so. And then you can just slap the arms into the sides of these legs right here. like I was saying with these bug legs, they stick here, but you can swivel them around. Take these bug legs on his back, and there you go. There we have Bug disguised as Brick. So yeah, I think this is not a stag beetle. I honestly have no clue what this thing is. But it's an Insecticon. It's G1 accurate. It's a chunky one, but it is G1 accurate. It is a little strange because its front feet aren't always sticking on the floor, so it's kind of teeter-tottering, but yeah, I guess it's fine. Here he is with kickback, so yeah, I guess not too bad. For weapon storage, once again, yes, he can keep this on his back, so it kind of just has that under there. Or can you turn it around? I mean, you can do that. So yeah, it's honestly just a brick. There's nothing else to say. And here we have the final one, the mold mate, Bombshell. So here's this puny, pathetic little gun. It cannot attach onto his back. It's a first for these guys. But yeah, like I was saying, it was puny. But I was talking about his gun. His gun is puny and pathetic. But his colors is something I don't understand. Like I said in his unboxing, why did they color match his legs like this? Why is there a gray crotch? This should be black and this should be gray. Whatever. I guess it matches with the colors of the arms. Who cares? It's not that bad. But yeah, Bombshell. This guy is honestly, actually, probably my favorite. He is really nice. Just random blue and yellow decals right there. Other than that, he's all black or red. I guess the paint budget when it's silver. Yeah, he honestly isn't really that painted. I'm just now realizing. Oh yeah, that's gray for some reason. Yeah, let's look at the similar parts. We have the legs, the entire lower body. That's the exact same. We've got the forearms. Oh wow. Okay, mushroom pegs. These forearms are the exact same mold, so you can just swap those around if you so choose. I'm not gonna do that. These are not hero mashers. And yeah, that's it as far as remolded parts go, or not remolded. Everything else is new, which isn't a lot. This is honestly a really low budget figure, I'm not gonna lie. Still cool. So yeah, articulation, his head does not swivel all the way around. He has these things next to his head, and his head is big. So yeah, outward that far, bug legs move out of the way. That is like the highest shoulder so far. Forward, it goes all the way around, and it technically has butterfly joint due to transformation. A little bit over 90-degree elbow bend. Nothing at the wrists. You can dip in due to transformation. Torso swivels all the way around. Forward that far, back that far, outward that far. Right swivel. 90-degree elbow bend. Knee bend. It's a knee bend. And we've got that like pops into place, but got that ankle tilt 90 degrees and the foot pivot, just like so. So yeah, he is pretty well articulated, and let's just move on to transformation already. Get his hands into place, of course, since this is a remold. The legs and lower body are the exact same thing. So just transform that like so. Of course, you can't tab it in until you swivel the torso around. So yeah, you also just put that part over his head and straighten this part out, and then you can move the arms down like so. Yeah, also I guess this is here. I don't know what this does. Tiny little worthless flap. I don't think that really does anything, but just for the sake of transformation, I'm just gonna do that. And so yeah, you just like Shrapnel, just move the bug legs around on his arms, and there you go. That is Bombshell mostly in his. This is the Stag Beetle. So yeah, here he is in his Stag Beetle mode, or Stag Brick, because it's literally a brick. Yeah, there is no weapon storage on this guy unless you want him to have it like this. It looks stupid. So, yeah, it's kind of a worthless gun. It gets the job done, I guess. It's accurate. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Bricks. So you got Shrapnel, Kickback, and Bombshell all in one review. I don't know if this was helpful. I hope it was, but I can't say because I suck at reviews. Yeah, that's all these figures. I do have the box for Bombshell, not for the other guys. You can check the box out in the unboxing video. I will not have it linked in the description. You can find it on my channel. Yeah, overall, pretty nice set. They all get the job done. They're pretty well articulated. They're probably the best Insecticons you can get at this scale. Officially, at least. I don't know about third party or anything, but I am definitely happy with these guys. So, yeah, there's nothing else to say. I will see you guys next time.